That's right. It's the podcast, man. Just me. Solo. Writing solo. Just me doing the podcast. No Christian, no Jerry. Shout out to those guys. We're also going to be doing, our American Wannabes podcast, but we also have our own individual ones, and this is mine. And this is what it's going to be, man. And I'll tell you right now, all right, people that already, hear me in the other one, in the American Wannabes one, it's going to be similar, but it's just me just shit-talking. It ain't for the kids. This ain't for the kids. All right, this ain't for the children. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for the Karens. So Karens, stay away. All right, don't report me. Okay, but a ver puras pinches mamás, güey. Pure, I'm gonna give you guys a trip inside my brain. This is on Wild Thoughts. We gonna be talking some shit. People that don't know me, I'm pretty I'm pretty unorganized, and I am doing things on my own, and I'm just looking if the light's not flickering, because I also have not only for people listening in audio, this is gonna be also visual on YouTube, so just to let you guys know. But right off the bat, guys, is doing the solo one is a little weird, a little different, not having Christian, not having Jerry, just my own input on things. Kind of don't know what exactly you guys want me to talk about, but I'll talk about whatever's on the top of my head. I have certain things written down that I will mention, but so far, this is during the coronavirus pandemic. For those that, if they catch this fucking podcast later down the road, we're in the fucking corona pandemic. We're in the midst of it. Hi, cabrón. Just to let you know, I read too, motherfucker, barely. But we're still they're starting to shut shit down again. But we're just staying in there. Everybody just wear your fucking mask. I know it's hard, but just wear the fucking mask. Period. Right? And I want to get out there too. I want to go out there and meet people and shake hands again like I used to. Right? I'm kind of glad that that the beaches are shut down. Orange County, they're all flipping out, and all these white people are like, "This is fucking outrage. That's bullshit. This is bullshit." All these fucking gym rats. I've been working on this fucking bot all year, dude. Can't go to the fucking beach. Some bullshit, right? Dude, I'm glad, because my fucking bot is not ready for the beach. All right, I'm ready to stay at home, and I'm the type of person that works out the last week of winter. Then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit it hard and shit. I'm gonna be ready for spring break, and even through spring break, I'm still not beach bod ready. And the first week of fucking summer, I ando with trying to work out, trying to fucking not eat. That's the only way that I know how to lose weight, is not by working out, by just not eating. I just won't eat. I'll starve myself. That is the worst way to do it. I'm pretty sure, right? You don't get no fucking nutrients or whatever. I don't know, but that's how I do it. I starve myself, and then I don't get that skinny cut look that I want. I just get that skinny, you're sick look. Está enfermo este vato, tiene sida, güey. I look sick. I look like I have cancer or AIDS or something. I just look all chupado, unhealthy, desnutrido, and it's not a good look. It's not a good picture. So I need to start learning how to lose weight the right way. And I want to hit the gym. I want to I go on YouTube, and I watch YouTube videos on how to lose weight and what people do as I'm eating a burger. By the way, I'm on YouTube all right, what you gotta do is gotta get yourself a right diet. I'm like, right, after this fucking burger, I'm getting on that goddamn diet. All right, what else? And I do the little workouts that they do. I want the way out probably 2 weeks in, and then if that, I'm giving myself way more credit than that. I probably work out for 5 days straight. I'll give you 5 days. I'll give you a week. After that, I'll do it later. Fuck that. I'm not very well disciplined with shit like that, Pero sí es, güey. I don't even know what the fuck. Yeah, once you hit 30, bro, it's do I want a beach body? I don't give a fuck. Just thinking about having the thought of being a player At 30 years old is the worst thought ever. Like, yeah, after 30, fool, it's not cool to be a player. Being a player ain't cool. The thought of having multiple women at this age, I'm just like, it's the hassle. The fucking yeah, what's up? The good morning text pisses me off. The thought of just giving the, hey, good morning. How'd you sleep? How are you? I'm thinking about you, and you ain't fucking thinking about it. I'm just thinking, when are we gonna fuck again? That's what you're thinking, right? Let's keep it 100. When are we gonna fuck again? So yeah, so like it's just draining. The thought of having another girl, having to fucking be around. I just wish like it was simple enough to be like, yo, you trying to fuck? And the girls that are that easy to be like, yo, what you doing? Nothing. What's up? What's good? You wanna come over and fuck? Like just straight up like that? Those girls aren't really the most attractive ones. You know, like they don't take care of themselves. They don't got their nails done. They don't got their fucking body right. You come over and you feel dirty, right? They always, you just, especially if you go to their house, it's always like, ugh, right? They got like old tattoos, like not even touched up. They're all like, the two tattoos are like fading. They got like weird, like prison tattoos. Like, bitch, you never been in prison. How the fuck you have prison tattoos, right? And they're always gonna they're always busy, right? They always stepped out of the shower. They haven't had their hair done. The shower's just like showered hair, still wet on their clothes. Like, oh, sit down, yeah, just sit down real quick. I'm just gonna finish up and shit. Like, finish up, bitch. I'm just trying to fuck. Relax. They sit on that couch, fucking dirty ass, fucking the guilt. And the couch is always fucking. They always have like Cheerios right there on the side of the fucking right. Chips, like they always have like the crumbs, the cookie crumbs that the kids have, because you know she got kids. You know, because a girl who's down to fuck got kids, right? That's why they don't want no bullshit. That's why they're not into the dating and going to have dinner. No, they're just like, hey, just come over and fuck. I got my kids all day. Just give them to the daddy. I'm just ready to put in that work, or you put that work inside me. It's fucking. You see, just a headache. I remember one time I had this one girl, right? And I was young. I was a young cub, right? This fucking cougar. Cougar! She takes me back to her place. And I should have known, man. I should have known. I should have got the fuck out of there, right? A guy like me in this age, they know what's up. Once you walk in, right? She got a fucking 18-year-old son sleeping in the fucking... The fact that the 18-year-old son looks stronger than me should have been like a red flag. Like, I should fucking go, man. This is too weird. Because he looked like a cholo, so I'm guessing his daddy was a cholo, right? He had a Dodgers jersey. I'm not trying to say that Dodgers is like gang affiliated, but there's something about like people that wear Dodgers jerseys that just seem like menacing. They seem like gangsters, right? You can even see that jersey on a fucking white guy, and that still, you know, feels a little like, oh, threatening, you know? Anyway, so I'm walking in. He's like passed out, right? And it's late at night, and she's dragging me into her room, and her like 5-year-old son is like sleeping on the bed, and she still wanted to like mess around like on the bottom of the bed because there was like a mattress where he was supposed to sleep, but I guess he couldn't sleep, so he went upstairs, like went up to the bed with her mom to sleep, and she's just dragging me in there, and she's like, "Oh, he's asleep, but shh, we'll be quiet, just fucking." And I was like, "Yeah, nah." Like she's kissing me, and I'm just like I'm just looking at the kid, and I'm like, I'm young, right? I'm like fucking, I think I'm like 20 at the time, 21, and I'm looking at the kid like, what? Super ghetto, super thirsty, super. I was such a fucking horn dog, right? That I was willing to do something like this, and I'm just like, just grabbing her and just fucking her fucking cheeks, right? Felt mushy, you know when you get those mushy cheeks, not the firm cheeks, just like all mush. I'm like, ugh. I just felt so uncomfortable. I felt grossed out, and I just made up a lie, and I told her like, hey, you know what? Fuck, I gotta go. And she's like, what? This is how you knew I was lying, right? Because she was like, why? Where do you gotta go? I was like, no, it's my mom and dad, like, I didn't even live. She knew I didn't live. She's like, I thought they lived in Arizona. I was like, yeah, I have to go to Arizona. Like, yeah, no, like, no, they're here, but I gotta go. Like, cause they just surprised me. They just surprised me. Like that's what she said. They just surprised you. Like right now, really. I just go. You know what? I don't need that bullshit. Just go. That's why I don't fuck with these young boys. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'll call you. I'll text you. And fucking took out. Fucking raced out of there. That's the type of bitch that made me want to call my fucking ex back and regroup and be like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing out here. These streets there's nothing for me out here. Like, I'm in love with you. You ever been in a bad situation like that or a bad hookup where it makes you miss your ex-girlfriend? That's what that was. You know, so bad, so terrible that you're just like, fuck, I don't know, what am I doing? Like, babe, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'll take you back. Like, motherfucker, she's like, what do you mean you're sorry? I cheated on you. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to cheat on me. Like, fuck, I'll take you back. Like, it's all good. Just please. There's nothing for me here. That's how I would cry about it. There's nothing for me here. Fuck. Terrible. Fucking terrible. And why the fuck did I talk about this? That's not even on the list. You see, I'm all over the place. Jesus Christ. I talk a lot when I'm like, I have anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. And it's like, when I'm in my fucking anxiety attack, I just start like talking about puras pendejadas where I just keep going and going. Whatever comes in my head. You know, I think it's because of, you know, when I was a kid, that was like my defense mechanism, right? Because when people try to fight me or something, I would just try to like play it off like I was dumb or try to make a joke of it so I could just get the fuck away. I get really bad anxiety. I get so much bad anxiety, like it feels like I'm running when I'm trying to go to sleep. You know, you're putting on the TV, put something on TV, you're relaxing, it's your me time, and you know, you want to go to sleep, ya estás cansado. Like, yeah, normal people just fall asleep, and no, for some reason, my body just says, no, we're up, and I'm just like, fuck, it's like 2 a.m. Like, I want to go to sleep, y no quiere, güey. So I've been taking some medicine. I've been taking nothing like crazy, just like not even prescribed, but it's called melatonin, and melatonin's work. I take them. But again, my fucking anxiety, my paranoia, like, kicks in. I, like, take them, and I'm like, what if I never wake up? What if I OD'd? Like, you know, stupid shit like that. Fucking, that's my own. Like, I got drunk the other day, and I couldn't sleep, right? And I took melatonin. And the whole time, I'm thinking, like, a la verga, am I gonna, like, die? Like, am I gonna OD? Like, I started, I'm feeling weird. It's because I was drunk. Like, this shit ain't even that hard. Like, you know, I think it's just vitamins. If that. I don't know what the fuck is in melatonin. I'm pretty sure it's just vitamins. No one here freaking the fuck out like it's fucking ecstasy pills. Right? So, yeah, really bad anxiety. Really bad anxiety. But I'm working on it. I feel like everybody's got anxiety now. Right? That's like the new thing. The new like, it's like the new depression. Remember? I feel like everybody was depressed. Now everybody's got anxiety. Right? Or everybody's got an excuse to fucking do drugs, to do weed because it helps with anxiety. Gives a bad name for all us real anxieters, right? I wonder if it's common in like in a Latino like family, because I'm Mexican, and I wonder if that's like a common thing to have. Because, you know, in our families, they don't talk about anxiety like that. I remember I tried to tell my dad I had anxiety. He fucking told me that I have too much time in my hands. He's like, hey, nervioso. Está loco, hijo. ¿Nervioso de qué? No, ¿nervioso de qué, mijo? ¿De qué? Ponte a trabajar. Es lo que pinche problema de ustedes, los pinches morros. Pónganse a trabajar. Work, cabrón, work. You have a job. Get another job. And if you still have anxiety, tú también, para que no estés pensando, güey. Ponte a trabajar, güey. You don't think I have anxiety, eh? Tú, cabrón. Tú me das anxiety a mí. Con la chingada. So, that is exactly what my dad told me. And he's got a point. Like, I do sometimes have too much time on my hands where it starts, like, getting to me. And maybe that's why I got anxiety. I don't know. But yeah, like I tell my mom, does she have anxiety? And she goes, no, I don't have anxiety. And then my dad, yeah, God, and I'm like, bitch, you got anxiety. You're full of fucking anxiety. I think my anxiety came from my dad from yelling. Or I don't fucking know. You know, parents, like, they used to yell. That was the thing now. I mean, that was the thing back in the day. When parents used to yell at you. I was one of those babies. I was what do we call it? A spanked baby? I was a spanked baby. You know? My parents just spanked the shit out of me. But it never... I don't know if it worked. You ever sit back and think, like, that shit even work? Because, like, it kind of did. It kind of did. Because I remember one time I ran in the mall. I remember we were shopping. My parents were shopping. I started running around looking up the mannequin skirt and shit. Like, oh, being funny and just putting my head in it. Right? And then in the skirt. And all these white people. Oh, my God. Bunch of fucking animals. God. And my mom, mijo, cálmate, cálmate. The way, I see, I tell your father, watch, you're gonna see, don't tell your father. She told my dad beat the shit, he beat the shit out of me in front of Eric. He didn't, like, look back, and for some reason in the 90s, everybody was just like, yeah, they mind their business, even the white people, before Karens, there was less Karens back then, right? My dad was always like, I'm fucking getting smacked around. I look up. I'm looking for help. Or these white people were just like, oh, no. Can't you see the world tonight? Fucking beaner kid. I'm always getting my ass fucking tossed around. My dad. And then, I would fucking get up, and that would work. I wouldn't do that shit anymore. I would see a skirt, I would ignore it. I'd just walk by and be like, yeah, I don't even want to play with that no more. Like, I was traumatized with skirts. People would get turned on with skirts. I was like, fuck that. I don't want to see a fucking skirt. Fuck that. So, kind of worked. But then, also, could that be the cause of my anxiety? Could that be the reason why I date girls who are violent and aggressive? We're getting deep here, guys. All right. So yeah. And what was I? Fuck. You see, I'm all over the place. But that's why I wonder if a lot more Mexicans have anxiety because of that. Right? I don't know. Everyone's anxiety is different. But mine's is pretty intense sometimes. And yeah, so fuck. Where was I gonna go with that? See, I'm all over the place. Yeah. So, I just read something right there. That was pretty funny. Yeah. Even depression, right? Depression, like I feel like my grandma and grandpa were like depressed because they were very quiet. No one really talked to them. They always had like a long face, right? My grandpa was a party animal. He fucking partied so hard that he went broke. And then now his kids had to give him money. Which was funny because he treated his kids like shit. But, as a kid, I didn't see him as an asshole. My dad and my uncle saw him as the asshole. I saw him as my grandpa. So I was like, why is he such a dick to him, And then I hear these stories about what he did, how he would just leave them with like nothing, and he'll be partying with his friends and this and that, and he'll come back, and then they hold like a grudge on him, and then I would see him and I'll be like, hey grandpa, fucking, and my dad would just still remember when he was like he remembers when he got abused by him, So it's funny because it would always come out. It always comes out at parties, right? Like, before the parties, they don't even talk to each other. Everybody does their own thing. My grandpa stays home, whatever, does his own thing. My dad worked. He did whatever. Like, everybody was doing their own thing. But then when we got together for a party, like, right? Like a family reunion, like a get together. That's when that shit came out. Because that's when everybody got to see each other again. You know, you would think my dad would go over there and talk to him when he's sober, and be like, hey, you know what? I want to talk to you. Like, why did this happen? Why did you do this when I was a kid? I'm fucked up, blah, blah, blah. They, work it out. No. They would do it at my brother's fucking 10th birthday, right? We're having a carne asada, us kids having a good time, and then we fucking see this mayhem event happening right in front of our eyes. Dad fucked up, they start drinking. You start seeing, you can tell when the fucking eyes start going low. Oh, shit. Chill out there. You knew there was gonna be a fucking you knew there was gonna be a fucking fight or a problem or all hell was gonna break loose when you that eye, when that little comment too. It's the eye twitching like, my man, and they would always say like a comment. They always give you a comment. Like you'll mention, ¿y mi tata? ¿Qué me importa? ¿Qué me importa a mí? A mí qué me importa? I don't care. Don't ask your mother. Why are you asking me? I don't care. Like, all right, fuck. Like, I just want to know where my grandpa was at. Like, that's how I knew, like, uh-oh. My dad better stay away from grandpa because he's about to fucking snap. All right? He's on the fucking edge. This is some fucking Jerry Springer fucking drama shit. And it's embarrassing because there's other fucking Latino families in the park, right? And yeah, like it starts. It's always like when the sun's about to go down for some reason. That's when people just the emotions come out. It's like when the sun's out, they want to keep it in because they don't want people to see their emotion. But when the sun goes down, they feel more like fuck it, it's out. And it fucking happened. My grandpa started talking to me about a vacation he had. And my dad was overhearing it. He's drinking, right? He's looking with his eyes. He's like overhearing, and he's like commenting to like he was commenting like or like blurring things out to my. Where was it? Hold on, I'm trying to remember. So he was behind me, and he was blurring stuff out to my grandpa, right? But he wasn't in the conversation, so it's like motherfucker, mind your business. But my grandpa was like, sí, mijo, yo fui a Guadalajara. I saw everything. I went to Guadalajara. See the streets big, mijo, big. The buildings big. My dad just, qué bonito, qué bonito, qué bonito. And then my grandpa, ¿qué? Está loco este carro, está loco. Sí, qué bonito. Y yo, ¿dónde andaba? And that's when I was like, oh, shit. Then my grandpa ignored him because he knew he was drunk. He was like, ya, cabrón, ya empezó. Cálmate, ya. Anyway, the streets. Yo, ¿qué? You having a good time over there with the bitches and the compadres and me at my house. Like, he just fucking snapped. Right? Like, ay, compadre. Everybody started grabbing him. Cálmate, compadre, cálmate. No, es la neta, déjame. Es la neta. And I'm like, damn, dude, like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, and now, as a kid, oh, no. You're all fucking scared. Like, no, but cálmate, no, stop. Like, stop yelling, stop fighting. Like, no, tú, te la chingada. Which was, this is the awkward part about all that. It was the fact that everything was said and done, right? My dad always goes, that drunk guy always goes for a walk. He always says everybody, they can fuck off, right? Manda todos a la chingada. Todos chinguen a su madre, todos. Like he'll leave, right? There's always that one family member that he has more confidence with, the brother that he connected with the most. He goes, compadre, no seas así, compadre. Vete a las juntas de alcohólicos anónimos. They're always trying to convince him. Los alcohólicos, alcohol anonymous. Vamos, cabrón, yo te llevo, cabrón. No, güey. Está bien, hombre. No ocupo nadie. Right? And it's awkward because he still has to come back. Like, he still has to drive us home, right? So he's always got to come back, right? And it's even worse, like, if he didn't get to eat and he's hungry, he's coming back in. No más carne. You know what I mean? Just awkward, right? And then also, like, he has to take my grandpa back, too. Like, we had to take him back in because he was staying with us. So he was. I remember my dad had like like a minivan. So it was like my little brother, me, my sister, and then my grandpa in the back, and my dad and my mom. And my dad would still drive drunk, by the way. This is the 90s. This ain't the fucking 2000s and shit. And he'll be drunk. And he'll be like trying to ignore the fact that he fought with my grandpa. Just turn on the radio, right? Most fucking awkwardest ride back home. She was the worst. That's why he shouldn't drink. That's why I don't be drinking like that. Right? I fucking take 2 or 3 drinks and that's it. I learned. I saw what they did and I said, I'm not doing that shit. So after 3 beers, I'm good. Right? After 3 beers, that's all. If you see me drink more than 3 beers, fucking call a cab for me. All right? Be a friend and call me an Uber. Because I don't do well with alcohol. I'm like, I'm fucking, my past with my family, I'm like, what do you call them? Generations of fucking alcohol abuse. So please, call a fucking cab. All right? But like I said, these are things that I'm going to be talking about. I went on a fucking rant right now that had nothing to do with anything. Like, I was supposed to talk. I had things written on the fucking board. Things. I was also going to talk about what my fucking podcast was about, the riots, how it feels to be quarantined. None of that shit. All right? These are fucking family stories I'm giving you. I'm just going to give you all these stories. I'm a fucking storyteller, all right? I'm going to make all this go by. I'm going to make your workday go by smooth with stories and just crazy fucking rants, right? Puras pendejadas. Puras mamadas. And I'm Mexican too, so I'll be throwing in some fucking Mexico lingo too. But I'm also hip-hop, baby. I'm hip-hop. Como dice mi papá. I'm hip-hop. El pinche hip-hop. Esa madre, güey. Chi negrero. That's what he calls it. Ese pinche negrero, güey. Hijo de su chingada madre. Todo lo que escucho, compadre. Cabrón, todo lo que escucha es puro pinche negrero. La neta. Puro bailecito de puto, cabrón. She's mamadas. Is he a homophobe? Maybe. I'm pretty sure he is. It's fucking getting hot as fuck up in here. Summer's fucking hot. That's the worst. Summer sex is the worst. Why did I think of that? Because that sweat in the back of my neck reminded me of good old days. When you get a young girl, fucking take her out, find a spot. That's the thing you used to do back in the day, players. Old school players know what's up. You take a girl out, fucking drive around, look for a spot. About to echarle un quick, right? Find a little closed area. Remember the summer sex? Summer sex was the fucking worst. There was so much sweat, so much smudge. I don't give a fuck how well you cleaned yourself, ladies. There was still that fucking, that el olorcito. You know what I'm talking about. A little fucking smell, a little whiff of, right? You're just, oh, whoa, hey, hello, hi, right? It's that fucking dirty shit. Not literally. I don't want your picture of that. But, yeah, so that's that dirty fucking summer sex. Summer sex. Man, I don't want to talk all about sexual, but right now I'm fucking riled up. All right. You hear that fucking plane? No, I don't do this podcast at night because of the fucking fireworks. Right? Right now it's going to be they throw a lot of fireworks in my neighborhood. Also, like, my roommates has his kids coming here all over. They're loud. Right now is the only time I could do it. And the fucking ice cream trucks. But ice cream trucks are out right now and being loud as fuck. That's what happens when you live in the hood. In the hood. Right? Yeah, but it's getting hotter it's getting hotter and hotter in LA now. The heat in LA is different than Arizona heat, right? Because that humid heat, like here in LA, it's humid. It feels sticky. It's, and in Arizona, it's just dry. Just dry, right? And it's just the fucking worst. Fucking summer just sucks sometimes, man, because you can't get in the car. Right? You fucking go to the grocery store. You go in there for 5 minutes because you forgot fucking eggs for the morning, and then you come back out. You get on your fucking car and just everything's burning. La verga. Everything is hot. The fucking seatbelt, the clicker thing. La verga, the steering wheel. La verga. Everything is fucking hot in the summer. God damn it. It's fucking hot. I'm fucking hot right now. I can't turn on the air because it's gonna fuck up the sound. Sweating my fucking balls off. It's like an angry fucking podcast. Yeah, man. It's getting hotter in LA, man. That fucking global warming. But people say, that doesn't exist. That fucking exists. You can tell. It's getting hotter and hotter. And so yeah. So fucking, and what's there's a problem here in LA because every time speaking of cars and stuff, like right here, there's a parking problem in Los Angeles. You can't find a parking, and you got to look out. Like if you live in my neighborhood, like you have to park in the streets because a lot of people don't have driveways. Luckily, we have a driveway in our place where we live, but a lot of families don't. And Mexicans, right? They have pinches paisas. They have like 5 cars and only one works, right? Maybe 2 work, but they have to switch the battery. Hey, cambia la batería and this stuff, so I can use that one and this and that. There's always but all the fucking cars are in the street, right? And they look out for each other. Like each family looks out for each other. When the dad comes from work, the son moves his car so the dad can come in and move in his. And there's been fights going on in these neighborhoods. Hey, this is my mom. Why you can't be fucking, you can't be looking out for each other like that. You gotta let whoever gets the parking gets the parking. But you gotta stay like that. You gotta fucking take care of each other out here. It's a fucking jungle. All these spices in their cars. It's too much. And LA, man, that's that LA life, right? A lot of people that live in other parts of the world or United States. Hello, world. Cálmate, the world. I'm worldwide. Cálmate. People in the United States that have their own place. Consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself fucking lucky, right? You guys are lucky, by the way. You guys you guys look at the TV. You guys look at the TV shows and all this stuff, and they show out Los Angeles. They show the restaurants. They show all the glamours. You guys see the Real Housewives and andan comiendo in restaurants, and they just hang out. And they never show the fucking traffic, right? They never show the parking, how much it costs to just park your fucking car. You're just like, I'm gonna go to the mall and shit. There's fucking parking. You have to pay for that shit, right? They never show you all the tickets you get if you fucking park wrong. Or they never show in the show. They never show them having dinner. Like, oh my god, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta pay my meter because that's literally how it goes down in Los Angeles. You go out to eat with somebody, you're having a good time. And every 30 minutes was a fucking buzzkill. You're like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go put money in the meter. Put money in the meter. You come back, you miss the whole fucking conversation. Then you're fucking lost in the convo. It takes you a couple minutes to catch up and be like, oh, okay, now I know what you guys are talking about. It's just a fucking hassle. LA life is a fucking hassle. It's a fucking hassle, right? They don't show you that shit on those fucking TV shows. So you guys look at it like, oh, man, I would like to go to Los Angeles. That looks like fun, man. Fuck. And the beach, it's so convenient. No, it's fucking not. It's not convenient at all. It's a fucking hassle. It's a fucking headache. I'm fucking sick of it. And it's the heat. It's hot in here. I feel like a fucking sauna. I've been saying fuck a lot. I want to tone it down. Yeah, I'm going fucking crazy. So you guys would want to come to Los Angeles, don't do it. Fucking stay over there where you're at. You're fine. Andan a gusto, Yahweh. You might not have the fucking beach, all right? You might not have all these fucking racist white girls walking around and shit. You might not have the celebrities driving by and you're like, fucking, did you see that recorded him? Oh shit, Brad Pitt, right? You don't want that shit, right? It's not fun. Where you're at is fun. Tan a gusto, way. That peace and quiet. Enjoy that shit. Look, go outside. Look, hear that? Wow. Look. This is our yard. This is our fucking yard. Our space. That's fucking beautiful. Aquí no. Aquí te tiras un pedo, pinche neighbor. Stop farting. Motherfucker. Damn. I never heard that shit. Right? So don't look at the TV shows and feel like that's real life, because it's not. All right? And I'm not trying to shit on LA, because LA is beautiful, but every once in a while, it's like oh, you know what? I love being in LA. Once every 2 weeks, you just start damn, LA's dope. LA's fun. But other than that, it's a fucking hassle, stress. You're on the go, right? You're fucking driving, when there is fucking the roads are open, you gotta fucking watch out for the homeless people in downtown. Whoa, whoa, la verga, whoa, fuck. Right? You gotta fucking. I hate when you have like meetings here too. Like, I'm gonna go to a meeting, go to a fucking meeting. Meeting only lasts like 15 minutes, but it took 3 hours to get there. Then you're just like, fuck. Well, I might as well stay here. It's like 3 o'clock. By the time I go home, it's gonna be fucking 7 o'clock. Then I got a show back here at fucking 8:30. So it's like, I might as well just stay here. So now I'm like fucking walking around the Hollywood Boulevard, just like fuck, bored. For 4 fucking hours, do my show, and then I come home. It's a fucking hassle. All right, guys. I made my point. All right. Anyways, okay. You know what? That is it. I'm gonna give you 30 minutes. A little teaser, a little fucking, foreplay. Why is it so sexual all the time? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rub one out before I start the podcast. That's why I'm not so fucking sexual. But anyways, ahí está el paletero. I'm gonna get an ice cream. Fuck it. I'm gonna get an ice cream. I should work out, but I'm getting an ice cream because I earned it and it's hot. No, I'll probably work out later. Anyways, okay. I'm going to do my little errands that I have to do. And this is what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting a bunch of shit, mostly storytelling. I do write shit down that I'm going to be talking about. And if you guys are from the American Wannabes, welcome back. Bienvenidos. All right. And we're going to give you guys more content. And also, new listeners, how are ya? How the fuck are ya? I hope you're enjoying it. This is what you're going to be getting. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The podcast is going to evolve as it goes, okay? It's going to get better. Mira, I'm doing these things. Mira la pinche luz, where I have a little money coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'll make it, looking nice for you guys. And it's going to evolve. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. And from the help of you guys, give me some fucking people to listen to the podcast. Give me some subscribers. Tell your fucking friends about it. Let them know. Jesus Sepulveda has his own podcast. Check him out. And or message me of topics that you want to hear talk about, and I'll show you some videos and stuff. Like I said, we're going to be doing a bunch of shit. We're going to be evolving. And this is my podcast. All right, guys? Thank you, guys. I hope the fucking time flew by for you guys. And